Most of us here have pursued reimbursement and the reimbursement model as a replacement for one of these outdated approaches. So every single company functions differently, but there are a range of commonly outdated programs that are being used in the space. So that includes things like risky company cars, which typically are 25% more expensive than their reimbursement alternatives, with all things being considered equal. You have things like taxable car allowances, which waste over 37% in tax across FICA and income taxes and are often unfair to drivers as they don't really take into account real need. And they often leave employees with 30% less in their pockets due to tax. And of course, there's people who are still doing manual mileage submissions or ad hoc expense payments that are very time consuming, and they actually waste on average a full week of work per year, right? So a lot of challenges here, but the main problems here are the lack of accountability and improper cost allocation that are associated with these options. Meaning, it is often unclear whether the cost of the program is justified by its use. So is what you're spending on your drivers actually going to required cost and required need? And whether its use is justified and properly allocated to cost. So are you spending enough, too much, too little, and how do you know? So the results of this are often corporate liability, risk over underspending, equity and turnover, upset people, right? And often, people aren't benchmarking decisions. They're not using data to make choices, not to mention the immense tax waste. So because of this, people are turning to well-managed vehicle reimbursement models.